Hello again. I figured while I was on a roll I would do something about jetting. The thermoquad, the rod, goes up and down through the orifice in the primary jet. As you can see, there's different steps. So at low RPM or under vacuum, the thick part of the rod is down further into the jet, and then when you step on it, the rod pops up because of lack of vacuum, or the mechanical system picks up the rod tree and picks it up, and then you're into the thin part of the rod. So if you're running rich at low RPM, cruise, whatever the case might be, you need to go to a fatter rod in this section here. If you're running fat when you're accelerating, then you want a thicker part on the tip, and vice versa. If you're lean, you want to go thinner up top or thinner on the bottom, depending on what you're doing. And if it doesn't work, you could also take the jet and change the number. The number on the jet refers to the diameter of the hole. So, for example, if it's a 98 thou, but you like the overall fuel curve of your primary rod, but you're running lean, then you can step it up, maybe say to 100. Right? So every 2 steps is basically 2 or 3 steps is basically every one jet change that you'll notice overall, like a Holly. The other scenario is the secondaries. Your carburetor might run okay when you're running on primaries, but you go to nail it and you find out you're either really, really rich or you're really, really lean. Now, I know it's hard to see at this point, but same idea there. You can see the one on the left is a 5125, the one on the right is a 5143, referring to the diameter of the hole in thousandths of an inch. Bigger is richer, smaller, meaner. There are other tricks that you can use to compensate for a lean mixture, such as closing the air door a little bit. That'll help richen it. Or adjusting the tree for the rods a little higher or a little lower, depending on what your needs are. You'll find that the carburetors are very forgiving, and they have a very wide range once you play with them. If you find that you cannot get what you need by making the adjustments with the tree, then you have to resort to either changing the rod, which is a lot easier, that's the first step, or changing the jets to get what you need. So you have to pay attention to what the engine's telling you, pay attention to what's happening, what RPM, what throttle position, and take it from there.